Oh, there's more people in the waiting room too. This is fun. Be like this. We're gonna make sure the screen sharing is on. Cool. And Austin, you are now the host again. Congratulations. You win a gold star. Everyone's showing up. There we go. Everyone's showing up. What's up, everybody? Hope everyone's doing fucking great. Hope everyone's doing well. Today we're going to be talking about how to sign 3 to 5 clients every single week. Every single week. If you guys are excited, drop some fire on the live stream. Drop some fire on the Zoom call. I actually also want to know where all of you guys are tuning in from. So where is everybody tuning in from? Give us some locations. Type your location in the chat box. UK. Japan, I love that. Calgary, let's go. I love it. Ontario,
Romania, Peru. Wow,
Jesus, crazy.
Get the whole fucking world in here, bro.
That's fucking cool.
That's pretty dope.
Where are they coming in from? Cole? Where are they coming in from?
Bro, we got India, Kelowna, Peru, Idaho, Sask, Japan. We got a couple Balis in here. We got Nova Scotia, never heard of that shithole. I'm just fucking with you, Gene. We got Calgary, we got a couple places. I'm super excited. This is very cool. This is one of the reasons why I absolutely love social media, why I love doing online business in general. And we're going to be talking about that in a minute here as well, because again, like let's say we didn't have social media, we didn't have this program, like there's zero chance in hell I would have met any of you guys in Peru, just because I've never thought about going to Peru, just being real, right?
100%. All right, guys, so you guys showed up, you guys are here, you guys are on time. I don't want to waste any of your time. We are going to get right into it. And today we're going to be talking about how to consistently go viral and sign 3 to 5 high-paying clients per week. If you guys are excited, drop some fire in the fucking comments and let us know.
Yeah.
Right? So I want to teach you guys how to do this without spending thousands of dollars.
Recording in progress.
I also want to teach you guys how to sign 3 to 5 clients a week without spending thousands of dollars on ads or relying on referrals. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Now, how good would it feel to never worry about where your next client was coming from? I want you guys to think about that for a second. How good would it feel to I'm going to show you exactly how I went from a struggling, broke online personal trainer to being able to convert high-paying clients from my Instagram like clockwork. And I'm going to give you guys the 3 secrets that we're going to master in today's training. And I promise you guys, if you master these 3 secrets, you will go viral, you will sign clients, you will make money, I guarantee it. Before I figured this stuff out, you guys, I was one of those online trainers that was like struggling. You know, I was struggling to figure it out. I had no idea how to get clients. I was basically posting on Instagram, praying for people to come to my profile, posting on Facebook groups and friend requesting everyone to breathe on my profile. I'm following 100 people per day. This sounds funny, but how many of you guys have done this?
Bro, we both did this shit, yeah.
Sending cold DMs to strangers on social media, hoping that I was going to land my next client. I was basically working extremely hard and seeing very little results. How many of you guys feel like you're doing that right now? You're like, I'm working hard, I'm putting in the work, but my business just is not growing the way that I feel like it should be growing. There's a lot of you guys that are tuning in right now, they're like, yep, 100%, right? A lot of us. Say me in the chat box if you feel like you're working super hard, but you're not growing your business the way that you feel like you should. Now, who are we, right? Like, some of you guys are tuning in, you guys have been following me on Instagram, you guys have been following my social media, etc. Who are we, right? Who are we? Well, my name's Brian Mark, and I'm one of the head honchos at Beach Domination. Now, I started posting on social media to grow my business in 2013. And when I first started on social media, like, all I had to do was post a picture of my abs and I would get clients. Now, there's 10,000 to 20,000 to 50,000 online trainers on the internet. So I had to evolve my content strategy and figure out what went viral and what didn't. And basically, I've learned what works and what doesn't. Now, I grew my own fitness business to $54,000 a month. In 2018, I folded that fitness business and I went all in on Beach Domination. And in the last 6 years, Cole and I have worked with over 8,000 coaches at this point, turned 15 of them into millionaires, and we've helped over 350 people make $10,000 a month. Also, you guys, this is cool. In the last 4 years, my social media has literally fucking exploded. So as you guys can see from this screenshot, my Instagram generates, 5 to 10 million views every single month. This month was also a high month, so we generated 12 million views in the last 30 days. My podcast, the Change Lives Make Money on the Internet podcast, has 3.5 million downloads and is ranked top 50 business podcast. We sign an average of 100 plus clients per month from my social media alone. And the foundational principles that we're going to talk about in today's masterclass are the exact same fundamental principles that we've taught to over 8,000 of our students.
Now, I'm super excited. All right, guys, when it comes to social media in general, and let me share my screen so you don't have to tap through all this shit and we'll break it down. When it comes to social media, I am extremely gung-ho on making sure that we are the absolute best every single time we post on social media because of, again, when we talked about where you guys were all from at the very beginning of this, all right? Without social media, we would never be able to speak to any of you. So who am I, All right, who is this little bald guy talking to you with this crazy looking photo right here? My name is Cole DeSilva. I am Brian's business partner. All right, we have been in business since 2016 when I first started posting on social media, trying to grow our fitness coaching company. All right, in the last 8 years, I have mastered invoking emotion through a screen, whether that was helping other people in our program grow and scale online, which we're going to talk about, or blowing up my social medias to hundreds of thousands of fucking millions of views across the board. All right. At the end of AEN, which was mine and Brian's fitness coaching company, I was actually generating $20,000 a month with zero outbound lead gen. Now, how many of you guys would like to be able to make $20,000 a month on autopilot without ever having to go and send out a DM to some other person? If that's you, say me in the chat box. That was literally due to the content I was producing and the systems we built in the back end. All right. Just like Brian said, right, I actually didn't want to change anything when we were breaking everything down because this is our story. In 2018, we folded Aesthetic Nation. We went all in on PT domination. And again, we worked with 8,000 coaches, turned 15 into millionaires, and helped over 350 people hit $10,000 a month. Now, one more thing I wanted to add, not to mention we have helped hundreds go viral on social media in our program. All right, we have helped hundreds of personal trainers start the social media from scratch and blow up, generating millions of views and hundreds of thousands of followers. Now, when it comes down to my social media, guys, since 2016, I've impacted millions. This is my Instagram. Currently, I have 384,000 followers. As you guys can see, I reach between 6 and 12 million accounts, 12 million impressions every 30 days when it comes down to the social media account I am running. When it comes to my TikTok, we have impacted 32 million people this year alone, all right, across TikTok itself, no other platform. My social media has become a massive passion of mine because, like I keep repeating, without it, I wouldn't be able to have the opportunity to talk to a lot of you. Whether you're on the live stream right now, tuning on YouTube, TikTok, or Instagram, or if you're on this masterclass, 90% of you guys would never hear mine and Brian's voice and be able to get impacted from our value without social media itself. So it's a massive passion of mine. And like B said, all right, the foundational principles that we are going to be going over today in today's masterclass has helped 8,000 PTs. All right, 8,000 PTs have been impacted from the things that we're going to be diving in today. All right, it's going to be lit.
I'm excited. I'm super excited. So guys, in the next 45 minutes, here's exactly what you guys are going to learn. All right, you're going to learn, first things first, is the biggest mistake that you're making when you're creating your viral content. We're talking about, like, most of you guys are, I would say 99.9% of you guys, even if you're my client, which, by the way, if you are my client, say client in the chat box just so I know who's here. 99% of you guys, even if you are my client, get this wrong.
Yep.
This is the biggest mistake that I see across the board with online fitness coaches who are trying to grow successful online business. We're going to talk about it. We're also going to talk about why no one is reaching out to you and what you need to do about it. And finally, we're going to teach you how to not look and feel like a fraud so you get more high-ticket clients. Finally, in this masterclass, we're going to teach you how to consistently create content that goes viral and help you sign 3 to 5 high-paying clients per week, even if you've never gone viral before.
Who's excited? If you're guys excited, get super hyped up in the chat box. I'm also going to have one more ask here, and that is to turn your camera on. Okay, be present. All right, I know it's a little bit late. You guys are in different time zones. You might not look the best because you're in your bed laying there, all right, maybe scratching your butt. Doesn't matter. Turn your camera on. Be present with us because our goal is to help you go viral and blow up on social media. There we go. I just saw a bunch of cameras turned on. That makes me very, very happy. The first secret that we're going to be diving into that you guys can see on your screen right now, all right, is attention. All right, we're going to be breaking down attention, and I want you guys to be able to take a photos of this. The biggest mistake you are making in creating content right now, and the first secret we are going to share is all about attention. All right, the average attention span of 2024 is 8.25 seconds. To be clear, that is less than a goldfish. All right, that's actually embarrassing. I just want to let that sink for a second. That's actually an embarrassing statistic. And you know what's even more embarrassing? On social media, you actually don't have 8.25 seconds to grab somebody's attention. You have less than 3 seconds, which is, again, embarrassing. You have less than 3 seconds to capture an individual's attention on social media due to how our world is currently running. And if you do not effectively capture your audience's attention in 3 seconds, they scroll away from your video. And then they see somebody else who is better at content, and then they get the client and you don't, which in tune becomes incredibly frustrating. All right, now, why does any of this matter? And why should you care? Because if you don't stop the scroll, you will never go viral. I want everybody to write this down. Stop the scroll to go viral. Stop the scroll to go viral. The first 3 seconds of your video need to be so good, so captivating, so intriguing, so triggering, so funny, so attention grabbing that you literally stop the scroll and they have to watch your video. That is the goal here. That is what we are looking to do. All right? Here are the 3 most common mistakes that you guys make in the first 3 seconds. First, this is what you guys do consistently. And honestly, it drives me and Brian crazy. Not gonna lie. The first one is, here are my 3 tips to get a bigger booty. Wrong. Don't do that shit. We're not gonna play that game anymore. All right? Don't do videos. Always do better than how-to videos. Write that down. Don't do videos. Always do better than how-to videos. I'm not gonna lie. That's kind of a tongue twister. All right? If you're trying to say it.
I'm telling you, if you guys can walk away from this masterclass with one piece of nugget that literally changes your fucking life and your content and makes you a better creator, it's what Cole just said. Don't do videos. Always perform better than how-to videos.
Yes.
If you guys really embraced that, and you understood that, and you created all your content with stop doing this, don't do this, biggest mistake you're making here, I promise you guys that one change will change everything in your content.
It'll drastically transform it. So instead of going, here are my 3 tips to get a bigger booty, you say 3 mistakes you are making in growing your booty. That negative connotation, the little switch that you are making, will drastically transform the retention rate of your videos itself. Number 2, all right? Check it out. Check it out. Look up. There we go. I see you, Dar. Number 2, your video doesn't pass the silence test. Guys, it is a statistic that 80% of the content consumed on social media is done without sound. I'm going to call up my wife for a second. I love her to death, but I don't understand why she does this. She is one of the only people that I see on a consistent basis that will sit in bed watching videos with no sound. It weirds me the fuck out. All right? Because I know that the sound is my favorite part, but she's just silently scrolling through Instagram stories and videos. And this is a very normal thing for a lot of people. If your video does not pass the silence test, it's not going to get anywhere. If I turned off sound and I had no idea what the video was about, you're not getting anywhere. And a lot of you guys do this on a consistent basis. All right? Meaning, and breaking down, you guys will give nutrition advice with no food, and you'll be sitting in your office or in the gym. You'll give workout advice, and you're sitting in your office or you're walking down the street.
I can't even tell you guys how many videos I see on social media where you're sitting in your fucking computer chair and you're like, here are 3 tips to build hypertrophy in your muscles. And I'm like, why the fuck are you sitting in your computer chair when you're talking about working out in the gym?
Yeah, bro. I knew that Brian was getting amped up because I saw him sit forward. I saw the mouth open. Because it's like, we see this consistently. And then you guys produce content. It falls on deaf ears. You get incredibly frustrated that you're not getting anywhere. And then you end up quitting. When if you just started following simple steps and procedures, your content would start getting seen by more people and you'd be able to get more results. All right. And number 3, and this is so goddamn important. All right. Because for lack of a better term, a lot of y'all are boring, but sorry. You lack energy, conviction, and passion in your voice, which basically means, again, you're boring. All right, guys, people scroll within 1 to 3 seconds of hearing you speak if you are not grabbing their attention. I promise you, just pay attention to your active scrolling tonight. Once you're done this masterclass, pay attention to how you are on social media. 90% of you guys are just fucking scrolling like crazy. Pay attention to what you do next time you go take a shit and you have your phone with you. A lot of you guys just aimlessly scroll, and you're scrolling incredibly fast because a lot of people are boring. That's just how it is. All right, the 3 laws of viral hooks are as follows. Number 1, always spin your how-to videos into don't-do videos. All right, how-to don't do. Example, how to get bigger arms. No, spin it to the worst mistake you can make while growing your arms is. You guys should take a photo of that or write it down, by the way. Number 2.
Instead of, and here's another example. Instead of, here's how to do a bicep curl. It's the next time, like, the worst mistake you're making doing your curls is like moving the weight and using momentum. Instead, blah, blah, blah.
Yes. Number 2, make sure context matches the content. Film your workout videos in the gym or with workout equipment visible. Film your nutrition videos in the kitchen or with food in your goddamn hands. Stop talking about things that are not in the video itself because it's not captivating enough. If you're going to talk in your office chair or walking down the street, going to the gym, do something about your opinion or mindset. Do something that's a little bit more lighthearted. If it's about teaching something, have the thing in front of you because most of the world are visual learners. And if you don't have something that visually stimulates the user, they're leaving. And number 3, be fucking entertaining. Don't sound like a robot that hates making content. A lot of you guys do. Because people will consistently see you as that robot making content, and they will just consistently scroll. Because guess what? There's someone more entertaining out there. And that might be a hard pill to swallow, but that's why other people have millions of followers and you have 10,000. That's why people have 100,000 followers and you have 100. They seem more entertaining. They are providing more value, and they understand how to speak, so you need to alter it.
It's October.
We're going to have to go over Anthony for 1 second. All right? And I first want to tell you guys a story.
You gotta share with sound first.
All right? I'll share with sound first, just so we guys can see it. Who here knows who Anthony is? If you do in the chat box, say me. If you don't, say I don't. We're going to go over Anthony for a minute, because if you guys know Anthony now, he's got 181,000 followers. He's absolutely slaying it on social media. All right, killing his business, bringing in so many leads. He's getting so many conversations started, so many applications. His videos are popping off like crazy. But just 8 months ago, Anthony was below 3,000 followers. Barely was growing at all.
And he was making $3,000 a month.
Yep. And how much is he making now, B?
His highest month was $56,000, and that was in July. August, we slowed down a little bit so he could build his back-end systems. He hit 35 grand. Last month was 46.7K.
So how many of you guys would like to go from $3,000 to $47,000 a month? If you would like that, say me in the chat box. Because the thing is that when Anthony kept coming to our content audit calls, shameless plug, the CLA's dope. We have content audit calls. On that call, we audit your content, and I go through everything that I just touched on when it comes down to virality and your hooks and everything else. We watch video after video after video. I stopped sharing the screen. I looked at Anthony in the eyes and I said, "Can I be real with you?" He said, "Yes." And I was like, "You're fucking boring." And he's like, "What?" And guys, we will find the video and I'll post it up on social media so you guys can see it. He's like, "What do you mean?" And I was like, "You're fucking boring, dude. You're monotone as shit. You sound like a robot. The information you're giving me makes me want to go to sleep." And he's like, "Well, what should I do?" And I was like, "Be more entertaining. Use tonality, use fluidity, get in front of a camera and speak your truth." He's like, "Well, I don't want to fake it." And then this advice started shifting the way he created content. I said, you don't have to fake it, but what you need to do is take your actual raw opinion and turn it up to 100. Because I'm not saying act like a person you hate on social media, but what I am saying is you need to learn how to play the game. And this is where a lot of you guys fuck up. You're like, "I don't want to be fake." I'm not saying be fake, but play the game properly. Turn it up to 100. And now, this is how Anthony shows up on social media.
It's October. If you fail to hit your New Year's resolution goal again, like over 90% of people, good news. You still have 12 weeks to lose the belly fat and build muscle. But what's going to be different this time? You're not getting any younger. Why wait till you're sick and old? But if you're finally sick enough of not looking or feeling good, then ready to take action now, DM me an action plan and we can talk.
The reason why this is important, and the reason why he looks like that on social media now, is because he captures attention, he shares incredible value, his tone and fluidity is incredibly engaging and entertaining, and that's what took him from less than 3,000 followers and $3,000 a month to a consistent $40,000 to $50,000 a month and 181,000 followers. This is why hooks are so important. This is why learning how to capture attention is so important.
Hey Cole, do me a favor, replay the video, and guys, before Cole replays the video, I want everyone to pay attention to the first 3 seconds of the video and tell me if this came across your newsfeed on social media, would it at least be different or interesting enough for you to be like, "What the fuck is this?" Play. It's October. If you fail to hit your New Year's resolution goal, first 3 seconds, would you guys be like, "What the fuck's going on?"
Yeah.
It would be enough to be like, "What's happening here?"
You either love it, hate it, or it would be like, "What the hell is going on?" And that's what you need.
Yeah, I don't know if I like this or dislike this, but something's fucking different here.
Yes. Yes. This is what you guys need to understand. Does that all make sense? Has this been helpful so far? If it has and this makes sense, if you've gotten value so far, say hell yes in the chat box right now. I want to make sure that this actually hits for you guys. Also, I'm loving seeing all of your guys' faces. Thank you for turning your camera on and being present. This is perfect.
Yeah, I appreciate it. So guys, we're going to get into secret number 2 now, all right? Now, secret number 2 is, why is nobody reaching out to me? Why is no one reaching out to me? I don't get it. B-Mark, I'm trying so fucking hard, posting on social media. I'm doing everything I'm supposed to be doing. I'm following your podcast, I'm following your Instagram, but nobody's reaching out. Why? Well, let's take a look into it. The online fitness industry was valued at $6 billion before the pandemic, right? Before COVID-19, before the world got got shut down, $6 billion. All of a sudden, because of the pandemic, all the gyms got closed. Everybody was forced to go online for a solution. Right now, the online fitness industry is valued at $16.1 billion. It's projected that it will be worth $59 billion by 2027, meaning that right now is the single greatest time on the fucking planet to become an online fitness coach. Talking about like 6 billion to 16 billion. So if you started 4 years ago, like there's a lot of our clients like Trent Harrison, who we're going to talk about today, started with us 4 years ago, and now he has seen that 4x in his business because he's with the wave of the industry. Now it's projected to be 59 billion by 2027, which means that it's going to 4x again. Now the opportunities for you are endless, and you are literally in the greatest era to ever exist when it comes to being able to market your online services and get paid to do what you love. Guys, I wanna just paint this picture for a second, all right? If it was 1980, you wanna know how you build your business? You literally go to the fucking streets and you're knocking on doors, or you're handing out postcards, or you're sending out mails. Like, you're not able to do what we're doing today. So like, I think that people underestimate